All right. I think this game I want to watch because it looks like this game could have been a victory. He had good CS. You had a pretty good lead. Sir Ethan, Wisdom, you missed the $50 Stick Empires tournament? Oh, snap. I didn't know there was a Stick Empires tournament going on. Cool to see that still going. All right, I'm going to watch this game. You don't recall this game? Well, then this is going to be a great one for us to watch then. So, Ignite Tryndamere versus Ignite Kled. All right. So, you watch the blue buff, and then you walk up with minions. Good, good. Kled's putting a really weird ward down. So, right away here, if you were a little bit more in front with the minions, you can definitely walk like level 1 into the minion wave. You should feel no pressure to build Fury here. You can build Fury on Kled because he should start his grapple level 1. And if he ever grapples you, you can just wait for him to come close, and then you can do an auto spin away. You don't want him to land his grapple. You want to try to avoid that. But either way, if he walks into you, just auto spin away. So right here, you need to be building Fury. You're not contesting the wave with him at all, and it's an Ignite lane. So whoever controls the minion wave here dictates like how the rest of this lane goes. So you definitely want to be in control. Yeah, I'm doing better into Kled, and I still struggle a little bit. Yeah, Kled can be annoying, but he's annoying in the sense that, like, he can, like, you can go for a fight, and he can remount, right? When you dismount him, he's extremely weak, but if he starts stacking his Qs on you, he can remount faster, and basically it comes down to if you have the damage before he can remount. So, like, early on, level 1, like, you should poop on Kled, though. There's been moments where, like, I'll never forget this. I leased my red side, okay? I come back in here, and he tries to tease me in this. Like, he wins level 1. Do you know what I did to that guy? I walked into him, no fear, procced lethal tempo, okay? Shredded the fuck out of him, okay? Dismounts, and because he burned Q, his Q was still off cooldown. He has to flash from me. I chase him, I follow up, and I just kill him. I just read it down on him. Level 1. No, like, I had, like, maybe a little bit of fury walking into this brush from, like, leashing the red. But, like, level 1, no minions. And this was an Ignite Kled, too, in, like, Diamond. And, like, I totally just beat his ass. Like, you got to play with a little more confidence. The only time he beats you is if he makes a trade against you and then fights you, or you fight him and he's able to remount. Those are the only times that Kled should beat you. So right here, okay, so he does land a grapple because that was like the first time you walked up for a minion. So you made it very predictable that you were going to farm that. So now you spin into him here, and I imagine you're going to try making a small trade. Oh, no, you're just trying to fight him. Nice. So you got his flash. So, like, that's what you want to do. Like, you played that pretty well. Like, notice how after he went onto you, like, he didn't have anything. Like, he was just dead. So now you have flash, E-flash. My man. It's that easy. So yeah, definitely Chad the level 1 a little bit better, but otherwise you played that fine. Yeah, I read that E-flash a mile away. Because, I mean, I was like, he's just dead if you just go for it. I think you actually missed, like, the perfect, like, spin auto, like, one-shot. But it didn't matter because he was no flash, so. You also get Nimbus whenever you cast flash. So, like, even if you, like, slightly underspace it, the flash mobility should let you still pick up the extra auto attack, so. Now, he has the little Ignite glitch that you still have, like, the Vision Eyes on him. It's kind of funny. So now here, right? What'd you back with? What do you have for items, too? Oh, beautiful. Now, yeah, this is a good back here because it's at this point now that he's level 2, level 3, right? Where you want to respect him a little bit. You could do boots here if you were feeling frisky, but I honestly think this is fine. I really like what you did here. Now, the only thing that you're doing right now... Oh, my lord. No, 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 no. Okay. So, couple things of why this is a bad spin. Okay, number one, you want the lane to slow push into you. You don't want to straight up fight this guy now that he's level 2 without Fury, because now he has 2 of his abilities. He has his Jousting, which is a dash that deals damage, so now he has mobility options against you, and he still has his Q. Now, it doesn't matter if you have double longsword, you also don't have vision here. So if we look at your team's vision right now, you're completely blind to the top side of the map. You're, again, pushing forward without any vision control. So that's why the spinning gauge here is pretty bad. If you, like, say you had a ward right here, okay? And you were comfortable that Kane still wasn't anywhere near a river, this would be, like, maybe okay to go for. But you don't want to spin for CS? Oh, that's what you were spinning for? You were spinning for CS? Yeah. You don't want to spin for CS, and you never want to spin forward in this position. You wanted the lane to slow push. You had the wave in a perfect position. But because now you spun to secure that cannon, okay, you hit level 3, but now let's see where your jungle, where the enemy jungle comes. Wait, he actually waits. He should have come up right away, but now, oh, wait, you reacted very, very late to him. Why did you react so late? So, like, he delayed here. He should have come up right away. All right, so right here, you see Cade coming up, and there's still 6 seconds on your spin. So, Kled, though, is all the way out here. So, you want to immediately react to the third party in your lane, and scoot, scoot. All right. Now, Kate is trying to fight you. Ooh, he landed the trap. Nice. Okay. You live, though. That's really good. Now, let me see how you actually played this gank out again. Because it looked like Kate got to be pretty low. Maybe you could have tried. Yeah, so he dashes in and misses his grapple. You focus the Kate. Alright. Yeah, I think you played that alright. It could have been a little better, but, like, for what it's worth, though, you lived. So anyways, you have your potions going, you have your rejuice, you're chilling. Now, Yi wants to come up and kill this Kled, who's, like, no health. Oh, I gotta get rid of the chat here. Alright, Yi comes in. Oh, he's no red buff. Oh, wait, he just gets it. Alright, nice. Did you get an assist for that? No, you didn't. That's okay, though. All right. So we're chilling right now. We are popping off. Yeah, I wanted the wave. Yeah, no, you played that smart. That was good. That was good. You didn't need to come up. Yeah, the wave was definitely more important there. And now I really like what you're doing. You're slow pushing it. You know that the next wave is coming up. He's also going to be walking back to lane, and he's losing any minions that die off here. So you can wait until you have a big wave, then he can't challenge you, and then you can crash that big wave under the tower and then recall. So again, really, really good what you're doing here. This is, so far, I like everything I am seeing. The only exception being that you spun forward here. That's like the only mistake. But even after doing that, you were able to recover from it. So yeah, you whiffed that. Again, I wouldn't have bothered trying to spin for that one. So the wave actually... Oh, did you... Let me see. Why is this not crashing properly? Because this, oh yeah, last hit. Good. Next, because the next wave comes. All right, so right here, let's see what happens. Oh, you have a cannon. So this wave right here, because you have a cannon versus a non-cannon wave, you need to shove this ASAP. This is when you start shoving. If you didn't have this big ass cannon here, it would be okay to slow push this. But you want to shove this much faster. This is when you want to stop slow pushing, because now you have a cannon versus a non-cannon wave. See how your cannon here is like doing work into this minion wave? So that's why the wave got fucked up right here, was because of this guy. If this guy was not here, it's literally just this cannon. It is literally just this cannon that's doing all the work right now. Like, look at him just destroy minions. He's just a powerhouse CSing machine. So that's why the minion wave got fucked up here. If that cannon wasn't there, you would have been okay. So now you're in an awkward spot, but it doesn't really matter too much because he's level 3 and you're level 5. So this should be okay for you to shove in. You're not looking to fight. You're just looking to shove in. You see that Cade's bot. You're okay. Yeah, he has to run away from you. And now you get to walk away. You want to reset. You want to reset. Okay, so here, you are sitting on gold for Tiamat. Okay. He's full health. He also just backed for a triple reju bead. Wow. So he really doesn't have that much. This is actually pretty troll. But like, you should definitely recall for Tiamat here. Like, you have like Tiamat for gold. But you're trying to go for a small trade. Like, if you had Tiamat and like boots, you could absolutely like riggedy wreck him. But like, you're not backing for that. So, fun fact, when he grapples and you try to use a dash, or in this case your spin, right? And you try to use the spin as the grapple pulls you, your spin is slowed, or your dash is like halved or something. So you want to save your spin for either when you either want to spin away when you're grappled, or spin like after the grapple like knocks you back. So that's how that mechanic works. So you just save your spin next time. Alright, so Kane gets a dragon. So again, here, I really, really want you to recall. Please tell me you recall here. You're still not recalling. Because, like, you have to think about it, right? Like, you're at 1,200 gold, okay? So, what gold are you trying to save up for right now? Because, like, you're farming. You have to think about like what's the smaller objectives. Like, yes, killing him is good, taking this tower is good, but there's like smaller things that lead up to like help you do that. And one of that is like using your gold. I don't think I did because I had level 1 items. I was winning hard with CS and items and wanted to keep the pressure. Yeah, but if you backed when you had that big wave in, and then you came back with Tiamat, you would have had even way more pressure. Or you could have like ignored Tiamat and tried to go for boots instead. Like, what if you came back with like completed boots? Like, you have some completed boots and then some right now. I think Tiamat is really good for trading though into Kled. Alright, so get, because like he's freezing the lane on you right now. So that's why I think when you have a lead into this matchup, right? Like, look at his health, right? Like, you're making some good trades, but if you're a Tiamat, you could do auto Tiamat, spin away. Tiamat is also plus 5 AD on top of your long swords. So you would have 25 AD with an auto reset and the HP regen. With the active. It's so good. Plus you have like the ability to like AoE clear. So like when you're farming these minions, when he's next to the tower, you're also doing splash damage whenever he walks up. So that's why I really like Tiamat in this situation. In like any lane, okay, if you're against a bruiser, right? Somebody who basically looks to constantly do small harass trade, if you build Tiamat as a fighter, you can do small harass trades back if you have a lead. Now, if you were behind on Kled, buying Tiamat might be bad because now you're always pushing the lane into him, and if you can't fight him, then that's not good. But into a bruiser or a fighter that you can win and you can fight, you want to have that lane control. So that's why backing for Tiamat early here would have been really, really strong. Because if you had a Tiamat right now, you would be like shitting on this guy like there's no tomorrow. You could also like shove in and say he's playing like extremely passive, right? You could shove in, you could look mid, you could start warding like the jungle. Like they have a Kane jungle. Like he's still level 5, no form. He's like running around with like half his health. Like if you like had shoved in with Tiamat, you could have been like looking and like warding his jungle camps, like just looking for like other things to do. Because right now, you don't actually have kill pressure here. So like when you say you have pressure, like yes, you have like the pressure to kill him, but oh, excuse me. I still can't breathe through my nose. If he's just playing under his tower, thank you. That like pressure is like it's there, but it's not getting you anything. So you have to think about what the pressure is getting you right now, and you want to play off that. Like the only way you're gonna kill him is if he like randomly tries to fight you. But he's shown that he doesn't want to do that. He's buying Reju beads and he's just like sitting right here. So anyways, you get some juicy fruit. You see Kane like randomly like warding over here. So yeah, this is definitely a fight. You just ignite him right away. All right. So you're beating up on him, but I would have liked to see you wait a little bit more before you cast your abilities. All right. So right here, let's speed this up. Let's see what Kane does. All right. Let's look at your vision. I want to see when you recognize where Kane is and what you start to do. Boom. Kane has officially pinked your lane as of this moment. Let's see how long it takes for you to recognize this. You get the fruit. You come back. All right, so you react to this pretty quick. You're like, what are you doing? So you hit the pink ward to start things off. Now, Kane is walking towards you now. So you want to fight him. You absolutely, they're both level 5. This is, you double kill this. Hey, fantastic. Hi, long time no see. What's up, man? We are coaching right now. I wanted to build up Fury to fight him. You can build up Fury on him. So, like, hitting the pink ward here, this is okay. This first hit on the pink ward is good. Now, the ignite here, okay, not good. You want to save the ignite. You want to just ignite right away, right? Because like now he's going to be looking to escape sooner. Whereas if you just start auto attacking him, you can wait to see if you could like get a kill secure with your ignite. You also cast W when both of these guys are charging for you. So you want to save your W for when they're trying to run away. So again, you used your, when did you use your spin? Because right now, your spin's on cooldown. Alright, so your spin is still on cooldown. You now have your spin, but now you have to ult. Did you just auto the ward again? I think you did. Oh, you walked back into Kled. Oh, nice. But then Kled takes that. Okay. I think you just you auto attack the ward in the middle of that too. I'm gonna watch it again to confirm. Yep. You totally just backed up and just auto attack that ward. Yeah. So a couple things: save W and save ignite. Right? What if he tried to go into the wall, right? When he was like slightly lower health, right? Because you saved your ignite. You could have ignited him in the wall, and then he would have died over here. Then you would have had Triumph, and then you could have fought him, maybe without having to burn ultimate as fast. Yeah, so save ignite both for the kill and like the actual like the kill confirm, basically. That's your ignite. You only want to use ignite if it's A, for a kill confirm, or B, assuming you're running Nimbus Cloak here, and you are, or B, you use it for the speed up. That's the other reason you can ignite. But here, you used it just for straight up 1v1 damage when you were level 5, when you were level 6 on his level 5. Now, he just like walks back into you for like no reason. So that was nice of him. But then you give the kill to your Kled. So Neeko killed mid lane. Or to stop the healing, but it was just for DPS. I mean, stopping the healing, like, again, like I would have waited until he went into the wall, because he's both trying to heal and he's trying to escape from you. So like both right there, if you just ignited him in the wall, like bam, he just dies. Anyway, so now Kled overstays, but you can't really chase him and you have a wave crashing. So you got to come back down here. You hit level 7 though. Where is Kled? He's level 6 still, right? He is. So this guy's fighting you. So we knew that this was pink warded, okay? And then Kled is suddenly barreling at us. There can only be one reason why Kled would want to do that, and that's he has backup. That would literally be the only reason. It could have been maybe Nautilus was there, although maybe you saw Nautilus bot earlier, but that means his jungler is probably back topside. So that's why that happened. You did not have ult, and so you do not want to fight him. You only want to fight bruisers when you have your ultimate, because that's, realistically speaking, the only way you win, unless you already have a big lead. But you kind of like sacrificed your lead a little bit by dying there, so you only had level advantage. That's like pretty much it. Well, you still have all this AD from Tiamat, but yeah, now Kled kind of comes back into the game a little bit here. Alright, so again, he just took Herald. You shove in top. This is good. But you want to immediately, yeah, take out this pink ward. Now you're going to go help your jungler. Ooh. You have Ignite up. Alright, let me see if that could have been played a little bit better. When do you recognize that Kane's going into the jungle? That's what I want to see. I mean, the Messi is going into the jungle. So right here. So you take out the pink ward when Master Yi goes in to try fighting Kane. So you needed to just get off the pink ward there. You slow him. But now you're here a little too late. You needed to just like leave immediately as soon as you saw that was like happening, and just like react to the Master Yi trying to fight this guy. But now you're here though. All right, you have Ignite up in 3 and you have Spin up in a second. So you immediately burn your spin when you could have just walked to him. He was in walking distance here. Your spin was like from like here to just like walking here.
You never stood a chance.
What was Kled's health? I think you could have killed him with Ignite. 190? Could you have? not so much health here. I guess not. No. It's only 190, and he is at 250. Kled's gonna ignite you. Damn. So that was just like delayed reaction on helping your jungle, and then again also a bad use of the spin there. Did he mess up the E? Yeah, he did mess up the E. Yeah, the spin did not. Yeah, if you like your spins just came on cooldown, but they were both in like auto attack range, and you used your spin. If you just like saved your spin there, it would have been much better, because all the Kayn did was dash from here to here, and if you like just spun for that, you could have killed the Kayn. You would have had Triumph. You wouldn't have had to ult so soon. Then you probably would have killed the little Yordle too. Tried to kill him with E and Tiamat, yeah. But it wasn't an execute though. His health, he wasn't like that low on health. Like late game, like that is an execute. But like early game, you only want to use your spin for mobility, not as an execute, unless their like health is like literally nothing. But it was too early to use that. So unfortunately. Alright, so you're just gonna try to fight him. Now you W'd like right in front of him. So again, you need to save your W for when he's trying to walk away. Alright, so now you use spin. You get that to shove. Now what are you gonna do?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Let's do Scuttle Crab.
Follow my blade.
Hey, Ibra. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate you following my blade. You're pushing mid while your team is trying to like kill this overstepping Neeko. Nice. Slowed. Barrier. Nice. Get in here. Oh, you can't. Alright. That was a pretty good roam, though. You managed to pick up an assist. Oh, things are still going on. Draka's gonna press R. They're all silenced. Good ult. Oh. Nice. He slowed. Nice. Okay. So you picked up a kill there, and you picked up assists, and your team won that fight like really hard. Oh, hey, it's a Varus. Does Varus have ult though? Varus might have ult, and you don't. Oh, he just has to flash. Okay, so that's good. You forced the Varus flash. Now you had flash too. Hold on, let me see if you could have actually followed that up better. So right now, your W goes off. You spin onto him. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he's by tower. So that's good. Nice. That was really good. Oh, he's probably dead. Yeah, he needed to get onto the blast cone. I don't know why you blast coned over here, because the wave was over here, but that's okay. Yours is coming back up to farm. You're a double this Kled CS. You're killing it. You're definitely bringing it back. Now you're also level 10, so that's like really good. So here again, really, you don't want to. You really don't want to spin onto the tower like that, because you don't know where your lane is. You also don't know where your jungle is. So again, if we look at your blue team vision, okay, you want to, if you're going to hit this tower, save your spin, because you want to spin away if you need to. Now you're no spin for 8 seconds, and he pulls a grapple. You see how he's just trying to fight you? it really didn't matter too much there because he's like level 9. But like in general though, you don't want to do that. Bramble is a waste against Trynd, but Kled bought it. It's not terrible. You want actually, so Bramble is okay, but you want to combine it with a Warden's Mail. If he was really looking to play defensive, Warden's Mail would have been better because he already has Grievous Wounds with his Q. So buying Bramble Vest is like a little redundant as Kled. Warden's Mail would have been much better. Tryndamere doesn't heal in combat. He used, I mean, if he had lifesteal, yeah, but it's still Grievous Wounds. What does Grievous Wounds do again? Because I think it's just stops like all healing, right? And that would affect his Q healing. So let's find out. Grievous Wounds League. Let's do a little bit of learning. Oh, that's my music tab. So let's see. Okay. That reduces all healing received by 40 to 60%. So this does affect his Q heal because his Q heal is a direct heal. Oh, it says restoring health, so it doesn't say heal. So does Grievous Wounds actually affect his Q heal? Let's find out. Does Grievous Wounds affect Tryndamere Q? Okay. That's the general Reddit thread. It doesn't really answer the question, but I'm going to assume that it does. It affects all healing as long as you are auto-attacking him. Right. Which, I mean, Tryndamere has to if he wants to fight. So, who's Q heal? It does, obviously. Oh, because it doesn't say heal. It actually says restoring health. So, I wasn't sure if there was, like, any kind of, like, technicality with that. But, yeah, it is a heal. So, therefore... But, like, he has, like, Grievous Wounds by landing Q. So, like... Alright, so he flashes onto you. You have to flash out because you tried fighting him without ultimate. Yeah, he has Tab Eyes and Bramble, so he's a little bit harder to kill than you would expect. Now, you have ult and ignite. So, like, you could definitely fight him there. You just have to kill him before he rebounds. Oh, he's actually at 800 health. Yeah. I guess you can't. You didn't damage him at all when he was, I wouldn't have gone for that fight, because you had to, like, burn your flash. There's no technicality there. Restore equals heal. I wasn't sure if it did. Alright, so he's about to rebound, so you don't want to chase. See how he's rebounding now? Okay. Oh, I guess it didn't matter because you just fucking beat his ass. Oh, yeah, because he backed for BF sword? Okay. I would have done double cloak here. Right? Did you have the money for double cloak before you backed? Oh, no, you already had BF sword. So, yeah, you could only buy Caulfields. That works. So, yeah, you just completely shred him. This is fine. Alright, looks good. So that only worked because, again, he, like, tried fighting you, like, after he burned everything. But, I mean, like, we take those. That was, like, more to the discredit of the Kled player, though, than it was to anything that you did. Because, like, you knew you would win that, like, hands down. So. Alright. Neeko's trying to go in here. Oh, jeez. Well, Neeko's gonna die. Oh, but Soraka just stays in place. Big rip. So you're trying to get this tower, I take it. And you do. Alright, so now, again, what you're doing here is you're pushing up without any proper defensive vision. Now you still have your ult. Wait, this guy's gonna try to fight you? Fight him. Oh no. Oh, you got it. Alright, sick. I think you could heal it a little bit early there. You almost actually like kited yourself out with the spin, but you still just like beat him up. So that was good. That could have been bad if like Kane or Nautilus were there because you didn't have like any vision there, but it's all good. All right, so now you gotta leave. This is when you reset. Oh, so clearly that's Neeko. Oh, because... Wait, Kane is AFK? Wait, why are you trying to fight Neeko? You didn't have ultimate.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
You had to have known that was definitely Neeko because there was two of them and then one disappeared. So, like, why did you suddenly back up and, like, go, like walk in and try to fight here? That was just unfortunate.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Definitely could have avoided that. For disrespect. I mean, if it was Kane, you might have been able to fight that. But it definitely was not Kane. Again, you also, like, didn't have any vision here. You weren't sure if anybody was coming up behind you. Like, that was just a situation where you just needed to avoid altogether. So, Kled ults in, steals the Drake. That's unfortunate. Or maybe the enemy team was doing the Drake in general. Oh my gosh. The Redemption dismounted him. That's actually super spicy. Alright, you go top, take a red buff. Alright. He ults and just runs away. So there won't be a fight there. I think that like was definitely a fight you guys could have been able to go for provided you killed a Neeko. So yeah, you kill Neeko, you hit R, you kill Varus. Alright, so that flash was definitely not needed because your team was like right behind you. But like everything else in this fight was good. Bam. Lux roots the Neeko. You kill that. You actually spun to execute the Varus. You could have used that to spin onto the Kled without having to use flash there. But still though, you're winning fights for your team. I don't really see like how this game goes south. Like they have like their jungler is like AFK right now. And you're like you got like a really big lead. So like the question is, how do you throw this one? Alright. So again, you like used your spin to CS up here. Oh, what the hell? Did I just skip something? Yeah, I did. So right here, see this again. Again, using your spin to CS, you don't want to do. Because now you're no spin. You're just going to walk away though. Alright, cool. You're in the clear. Now you're hanging in their jungle, and what is your vision? You're in pitch darkness right now. Alright. Well, you leave, so that's good. So you have all the tier 2 towers down. Wait, why are you just taking raptors right now? You should either be with your team right now or like pushing mid lane. Like, why would you back up to just take Raptors? Did you also stop your recall? Yeah, you stopped your recall and you have like 2,000 gold. Alright, well, no, your team isn't doing anything, so this is like, I guess okay. I would have just backed though. You're like taking like all of your jungle's farm though. This poor Yi now has nothing to farm. Alright, anyways, now you're gonna recall with like almost 3k gold. Red team forces a Herald. Jinx is gonna die though. Soraka's gonna die too. Yeah. You should have just been like with your team there, because like your team is winning objective wise, but look at like your bot lane though. Your bot lane has not been very strong this game. Your mid also has not been very strong, so you kind of have to like baby your team a little bit. If you like keep leaving them to go do what you were doing, like think about all the fights you were winning when you were grouped, and then all the fights your team was losing when they weren't with you. So I know you were saving money for Trinity, which is like a fantastic purchase, because now you have like your cooldowns, you have Sheen, you do a lot of damage. I think instead of completing Trinity, buying Infinity Heads with a Stinger would have been better. So just build the Stinger component and then just start building towards Infinity Heads. But like this is like perfectly fine here. They have way better team fight. I mean, not with Tryndamere there. Tryndamere's been like wrecking everybody. Like Lux and Soraka have been giving Tryndamere the ability to literally kill everybody in team fights. This score is not from lane, actually. I mean, a little bit from lane, but like this score is actually directly responsible for the time he rode down here and fought bot, the time he fought in the Baron pit, and the time he fought around here. Like, he got the score playing and fighting with his team, not doing this, like, solo. He has no ghost, so he's kiteable. It doesn't matter. He has all his cooldowns on his spin. And his team also has CC. So it doesn't matter. They can't kite him if, like, Lux is rooting targets and Soraka is giving him mobility speeds with her W. And he has Arden. So now, like, look, he's like just going in like 1v9 right now. Look at him just like walk in. Alright, so you kind of premature ulted here. You definitely didn't need to ult that, but it's okay. Like, imagine if he had a team in that scenario, okay? So what if he gets like rooted by like the Neeko once? Like the rest of the team would have like rooted them the same way. And like he would have had CC to play off of.
Killing spree.
I mean, like the Master Yi is popping off too, so that's really good. So now the Kane's back though. He's not gonna have any jungle to farm, but like you need to be pressuring something. Like bot lane's way down here. Instead of like after getting those kills to like go pressure bot, you like went topside, farmed jungle, and now you're just leaving again. What do you have for gold? So I'm guessing you're going to sell potions and buy a cloak, right? Sell potions, buy cloak? Oh, you buy pickaxe? Why wouldn't you buy cloak here? Cloak is definitely like a like 200% like much better purchase than pickaxe, right? Like if you had cloak, okay, at full fury, you're at 95% crit chance with just having the cloak. So like, that's why I said like I personally would have gone for cloak, and then if you wanted Trinity, complete that. But like at least having the cloak with the Essence Reaver gives you your crit cap. I always try to get the most expensive item when I have gold. Yeah, but pickaxe is like 75 gold more expensive than cloak. Like if it's cloak or pickaxe and you need a cloak, I'm buying cloak. What's up, Bear? Why are you crying? My cat's like crying for something. Ooh, excuse me. All right. I'm gonna have to get water. Alright. Team's fighting for Drake. Or going to try to. So right here. Wait, did you just go in without ult? No, you have ult. Okay. So you're not looking to frontline here. See your position here? Okay. Alright. This is the vision that you have. Alright. Lux way over here because she was soloing a blue buff. Okay. Your team way behind there because they don't want to go in because they're scared. You guys don't have an engage. Okay. And you are frontlining. Now, they could have a ward here, and they could have a ward here. And they do have a ward here. So their vision, I want you to look at it from their perspective, okay? This is their vision, okay? They are all grouped here, and all they see is this Tryndamere walking down through here. So the easiest way to tell if you're in a good spot is try to think about it from their perspective, all right? Don't just use, like, what you see, okay? Try to look and, like, try to determine from their eyes what they see and what they will do. Because you are frontlining and you're just walking towards them. So this is as easy as Nautilus was just going towards here and landing a hook. You also decide to walk in this brush and immediately focus the ward, which slows you down. You taking out that ward there while you're in front of the entire enemy team is not what you want to be doing if you're the only front line. So what happens is you get hooked, you get CC'd, and then you miss ultimate and you don't even get to kill Kane. So your team gets Drake, but then they die for it. Now, if you pressed R here, you actually might have been able to do some damage because, like, you're really fed. But missing that R press and, like, being the focus of all that CC to have to burn your ultimate right away was not a good choice. Trade Drake for a Baron would be great, but his team is already at Drake. I mean, yeah, this is like silver elo, so like they're not, that thing like doesn't exist here. Also, I'm not sure if they would have had enough damage to do Baron yet. Because like even with Master Yi, right? Like Jinx isn't that strong. Like they might have been able to go for it, but I don't know if that trade would have been able to work. I think the fight for the Drake would actually been better. Like it was doable. It just needed better positioning there. So now, alright, you're just like walking up through jungle here though. But like, what's your visit? Oh, you have some visited here. Okay. So they have Baron. And again, you miss ult. Hold on. So why are we fighting here, though? So after you got the pick here, okay, you kind of baited your team here. Alright? You killed Kane. Kane is dead. Alright? So right here, there is no reason to try and push here. There's nothing for you to get. They're going to sit right here with Baron and powered minions. And you're not going to be able to siege. See, look. Nautilus is waiting right here. Now, what happened last time? Nautilus hooked you, and you died. So, this should be an immediate sign to back off. But you're not telling your team anything. Lux just, like, walks in thinking that there's a fight happening, but there isn't. You're actually backing off. You're like, oh, shit. I actually don't want to be here, but you waited until your team walked up front with you. So, like, if you're planning to fight with your team here, which would have been maybe okay if, like, they didn't have Baron, but because they have Baron, I don't think this fight is very good. Because losing this fight means you lose a lot. Then, on top of this, you then turn around to go help your team and fight 1v4 and try to spin onto Neeko. But Neeko just ults you. You also use your flash point blank. So you flash from here to here to try and kill Neeko, I'm guessing before she casted her ult. So that was just unfortunate. I think the best thing would have been to avoid this situation entirely. Like, I've done this. This is like, this is definitely a frustration flash. That's what I like to call those. But unfortunately, the problem, and why I like to call it a frustration flash, is because it doesn't get you anything. It doesn't get you what you want to be using flash for. I would just run away because 3v5 top. Yeah. I mean, 3v5 and they have Baron, and you can't seeds. So. Let's disagree that you shouldn't ever kill Neeko. No, you can kill Neeko. You just don't flash into her ultimate. If, say, he flashed out of the ultimate, okay? You know how he could have killed Neeko here? I'm telling you right now. He could have actually killed Neeko here. Okay? But, oh, fuck. Well, I'm not going to go into the specifics of watching it again. But basically, if, say, he flashed out and had spin, he could have flashed the ult and then spin back on the Neeko, and he could have killed her. Because Neeko doesn't have... Oh, Neeko has Zanya's. Never mind. You can't kill Neeko. Neeko has Zanya's. The Varus also has stopwatch here, too. So now you're dead, and the enemy team is just kind of pushing forward. So you have to try to figure out a defense with your team right now. Yeah, start by taking some jungle, though. Alright. The enemy team is sieging with Baron, and you're splitting. You don't want to be over here. You need to help your team. Imagine if you were here right now, helping your team. You need to you're gonna lose the game if you don't. Well, I mean, we do know that you lose the game, but the reason why that fight was lost was because you were splitting. Yeah, you needed to just be with your team here. Because, like, if you were here with your team, you could have helped defend this tower. At least, like, influence the fight so it's not a complete stomp. Because now your team is aced, and they have Baron. So I understand you're trying to push, but, like, rule number 1 of, like, split pushing is you never want to split push against Baron. Okay? So this is why. This is why you don't split push against Baron. Alright. So they use the minions, they fight, and then what? Kled just recalls. And he's there in literally 4 seconds. You managed to take the tower, though. You can probably fight Kled, right? Why would you back up? You should definitely, if you're gonna do this, you have to like fight here. But now you're waiting too long. Now there's gonna be more people coming. And again, you missed our press. So like, if you were going to do that, you just needed to fight him right away. And like, if you did that, you might have been able to trade in him, or at the very least go 1-1, see that Varus was here, and then back off. But how long have you watched? Oh, this guy's actually watched me a lot. He always goes to me for coaching, and I'm always happy to help. Like, a lot of these are like some basic mistakes, but they're like, they're just stacking on top of each other. So like, this game I think was actually very winnable if like some of the decisions were just reversed. I've been pressing flash when you want to press alt? Oh no. Well, that explains a lot, actually. That explains the flash here, and then that explains why you didn't ult here, here, and here, because that's 2 different buttons. That's really unfortunate. I mean, that explains everything right there. I mean, that's a really unfortunate mechanical misplay then. I think he has flash on, well, let me look at his summoners. What order? It looks like he has flash on F, if I had to guess. Yeah. So he just has his finger down one row. Alright, anyway. You got like one final chance to make a stand here. But it's not going to work well for Soraka. She's going to get caught. Oh, wait, you're in base right now.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Are you AFK?
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh no, you DC'd.
Blue team triple kill.
Your Yeezus got a triple kill though.
Down.
This game was actually like winnable if you stayed in, I think. Yeah, it looks like you got DC'd. That's pretty much why you lose this game, actually. Because then they're able to kill Yi. And you weren't able to help them. That's really unfortunate. Your internet went down? Damn. Alright. Well, let's go over the notes then. Let's bring up my handy dandy notepad document. New text document 2. All right. So, this is actually the first coaching session for January. Pretty pumped. All right. So, we are giving Wisdom's Wisdom for Ash Hunt. Today is the 6th. And it is not 2019, but 2020. So, some WyzDos and some WyzDon'ts. Now, WyzDos, Build Fury, and with Creep and level advantage. This you did. This was good. I'll just put that in parentheses too. Because I'm guessing you were just scared a little bit knowing it was Kled and you struggle with that matchup, but you can still do that as against Kled. All right. Oh, don't never spin forward for CS. Tower or without visit of sidebrush. I need to see you ward tribrush brush inlaid. I think you warded outside of lane a little bit, but you didn't ward in your lane, which could have helped you out a little bit. The big thing there's just a lot of don'ts that I'm just going to have to list. So first is to respect when enemy champions approach you. If it feels like a bait, it probably is. Kled alt and Neeko passive. Also, don't split push against Baron. Defend with your team. Don't front line in fights. Use your team's CC or positioning to make plays. If none show up, just leave. Oh, also, I need you to back more in lane with item power spikes. But you have tiamat or completed boots in lane. Go to base. All right. I think we got just about everything here. Oh, besides definitely on you press R for alt and not F. Because that definitely did not help you out with your mechanics. Any tips on that one? You could try anything else I could do to help you out with that? Let's see. Oh, well, you could do what a lot of people do. Put emotes for T and make sure your finger can reach over often and press T for emote, then position back. So that way you know it's on the R key. You use T for visit. Oh, snap. Then maybe do something for the 5 key then. Just find a way, just use a test method of mapping your fingers to keyboard bindings, even if it's manually looking down. Like, even if you just have to like look down to make sure they're positioned accordingly, like before a fight, do this before engages and fights. So you want to do this just before you know you need to like be playing mechanically proficient. Just like maybe look down at your keyboard and then just look back up at the screen. Just do that before the fight breaks out and then just not in the fight. WyzDom, did you learn any champions in preseason? No, I just ended up playing more Tryndamere. Well, I worked on some Darius and Nasus though a little bit, and I feel like my Nasus is actually not as bad as I thought it was. So, but otherwise, I realized my Tryndamere still needs improvement, and it's not that playing only Tryndamere is holding me back. It's just me and my ability with Tryndamere is holding me back. I just need to improve that. So he looks down before a team fight and Neeko one-shots him, but Neeko doesn't one-shot. So, like, he's fine. And, like, he should be, like, doing that, like, way before he's, like, even in range to, like, for anybody to approach him or, like, while he's approaching anything. Like, he should do that, like, while he's, like, farming, like, a Krug camp before, like, he actually goes into the fight, you know? I only play a few games a week. I mean, that's, like, a lot of people. So, yeah. And I respect the decision to want to play ranked games and not normal games. Because that's, like, that will really help you improve. And that will help you, get better. So for homework though, let's see if I have any good examples of Tryndamere versus Kled here. Well, Fogged has a video called Tryndamere versus Kled, how to win lane and win game. It's got the old runes, but I'm still think I'm gonna put it. So Fogged versus Kled. So what happens if I do WyzDom versus Kled? What happens? Do I have anything? Yeah, WyzDom versus Kled on my Platinum Smurf. Looks like I actually don't really get any early kills either, but I managed to convert it to a pretty good game win, so I'm going to link this too. All right. And there we have it.